Family, friends, and loved ones near and far, I thank each and every one of you for being here with us today and for nurturing us to this point of arrival. Simply put, we would not be here without you. Now, to my brilliant, bold, and beautiful classmates, the incredible graduates of Spelman College in the class of 2022, we did it, y'all. My name is Nailah Barnes. Yeah. I am an international studies and French double major with concentrations in curatorial and cultural studies from Deerfield, Massachusetts. I am immensely honored and proud to be able to address you all on this historic day. The message that I would like to share with you all this afternoon is embedded within one of my earliest memories at Spelman. During my first year, I lived in LLC 1 on the 3rd floor with my Bonner sisters, a cohort of Spelman students dedicated to civic engagement and community service. My Bonner sisters embraced me with open arms and have remained some of my closest friends. Many of my most important lessons are tied to the sisterhood I built with these amazing women. One such moment occurred early in our time at Spelman as first years. Midway through our first semester, Armani and Taylor, two of my Bonner sisters, bought emotional support betta fish and named them Dulce and Gabbana, appropriate names for some of the most glamorous pets ever. The two betas became an instant and important part of our Bonner community as both reliable comfort and an integral part of the family, like my granddad, who shuttled me and my Bonner sisters to and from local public schools for our various service projects. Betta fish naturally don't live very long, 5 years at most if you're lucky. But the day Gabbana drifted to the top of the tank and his soul lifted skyward was a dark day. Armani was distraught. Seeing our sister in despair, the Bonner Hall did the only thing that made sense. We combined all of our talents and skills to give our family member a proper send-off. Gabbana the betta fish got the works, a full homegoing ceremony in our common room, including a processional, an obituary, and a eulogy delivered by Kiva, who poured water out and chanted Ashe for other fallen fish friends, including but not limited to Nemo's mom, Flounder, who we did not know had died, and Ponyo. We came dressed in our funeral best, all black and fascinators, and ended with a burial ceremony in the 3rd stall of the hall bathroom. The sound of the flush sent Armani into a tizzy, but all 20 of us piled into that stall and caught her as she crumpled under the weight of her grief. There we were, mere weeks away from having been complete strangers, piled together in this bathroom stall sharing an intimate, silly moment as sisters. That's the beauty of Spelman, the easiness and depth of sisterhood. There is something inherently uncomplicated about a fish funeral compared to many of the things we have faced over the past 4 years. An ongoing global pandemic, bomb threats, attacks on our corporal autonomy as women and as human beings, and the mundane discomforts of life in undergrad, like when Mr. Hibachi, the sushi roll guy, stopped working at the caf. Yet no matter the occasion, I trust my Spelman sisters and siblings to have my back, for heaven knows that each of us have had our own moments of immense sadness and grief where we needed our sisters. Moments when another Spelmanite was the one who held us as you cried about a fish, a fail, or a family member. The instances in which our emotions rule, maybe goofiness, maybe grief, always love, define us and our sisterhood. The moments when we lean into the uniquely Spelman sentiment of, I don't even know her, but I love her completely. Class of 2022, hang on and nurture this sacred sisterhood, this siblinghood, this family, forever and always. For it is a sustainable refuge for all of us in a way that fleeting accomplishments, while amazing, will never be. Take ample time to remember your early moments from your trajectory here at Spelman that define you. And in the coming days, weeks, months, and years, Remember yourselves, picking up the pieces that may have been scattered along the way as we have braved an enormous storm and emerged on the other side, yes, victorious, but in need of tremendous self-preservation and community uplift. This sentiment highlights the nature of the Spelman sisterhood and siblinghood at its finest. We challenge and drive each other. We are silly and carefree Black girls together, and most importantly, when we collapse because the depth of our fish gets to be too much, our Spelman sisters and siblings will always pile into the bathroom to catch us. I cannot say thank you enough for an incredible 4 years. I love you all on a deep, visceral level that only a Spelman College alumna will understand. Congratulations.